5 groups who think they're going to paradise, but they're wrong. The first group, the show-off worshipper. This group includes people who begin their acts of worship sincerely for the sake of Allah, but over time they slowly start seeking people's attention, admiration, and praise. The Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, called this hidden danger minor shirk. When he was asked what this subtle form of shirk was, he answered, Riya. Riya means performing acts of worship not only to seek Allah's pleasure, but also to be seen, praised, or admired by others. In one powerful hadith, the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, spoke about 3 people whom everyone considered righteous: a man who died fighting in the cause of Allah, a scholar who taught the Quran, and a wealthy man who generously gave in charity. But when their true intentions were revealed, it became clear that they had not acted for Allah's sake. They had only wanted people to praise and admire them. So each of us should ask ourselves this question: if no one ever knew that I pray, fast, or give charity, would I still put in the same effort?
Group 2, the truly bankrupt. One day, the Prophet asked his companions, "Do you know who the truly bankrupt person is?" They answered, "Someone who has no money and no wealth." The Prophet said, "The truly bankrupt person from my ummah is the one who comes on the day of judgment with prayers, fasting, and charity, but also comes after insulting people, falsely accusing others, taking what didn't belong to them, or hurting people. And this is where everything changes. This person will arrive with many good deeds, but the people they wronged will come forward and ask for justice. One by one, their good deeds will be given to those people, until there are none left. And if that still isn't enough, the sins of those they hurt will be placed on them instead. That is the real bankruptcy. The message of this hadith is simple. Worship does not give anyone the right to mistreat others. A person may pray every day, fast often, and do many good deeds, but lose all of their reward because of the way they treated other people.
Group 3, those who abandon the prayer. Many people think that missing the prayer is just a simple mistake or a bad habit, but the Prophet gave a very serious warning about this. The Prophet said, the boundary between a person and disbelief and polytheism is abandoning the prayer. The Prophet's companions did not consider abandoning any act to be disbelief, not fasting, not zakah, not hajj, except the prayer. Yet today, you see people who have stopped praying for months or even years while still expecting paradise. They often say, God knows what's in my heart, but the Prophet made the danger of this mindset clear. Prayer is not just another act of worship among many. It is a defining line in a Muslim's life. That is why anyone who abandons the prayer is stepping onto a very dangerous path. Group 4, the arrogant Muslim. Arrogance means seeing yourself as better than others and refusing to accept the truth. The Prophet said, whoever has even a tiny amount of arrogance in his heart will not enter paradise. Someone asked, O Messenger of Allah, if a person likes to wear beautiful clothes and have nice shoes, is that considered arrogance? He replied, Allah is beautiful and He loves beauty. Arrogance is rejecting the truth and looking down on people. The problem is not having nice things or enjoying the blessings Allah has given you. The problem begins when a person refuses to accept the truth or starts seeing others as inferior. Anyone who rejects advice simply because of someone's age, social status, or differences between them should be careful of this quality within their heart. Likewise, someone who looks down on people who have recently accepted Islam, those with less knowledge, or those who struggle with their faith is at risk of falling into arrogance. Even Iblis fell because of his arrogance. So whoever allows this feeling of superiority to remain in their heart is walking down a dangerous path. The fifth group, The person who sins in secret. This may be one of the most dangerous types because it is something people rarely talk about. The Prophet warned about people who will come on the day of judgment with good deeds as great as mountains, but Allah will turn all of those deeds into scattered dust. One of his companions asked, "O Messenger of Allah, who are they?" The Prophet said, "They are from among you. They pray at night just like you do, but when they are alone and they face the things Allah has forbidden, they go beyond His limits." In other words, they are people who pray, fast, and appear righteous in front of others, but when they are alone, they fall into sins such as taking what is forbidden, betrayal, or unlawful relationships. The problem is that they think because people see them as good, everything is fine. But the real question is not what people see in you. The real question is, when no one is watching, what does Allah see in you?
Don't let this be just another video you watched. Let it be the moment that brought you back to Allah. Like, subscribe, and share this message so it can reach someone who needs it today. If it helps even one person return to Allah, it may become sadaqah jariyah for you.